Hi everyone, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. I just wanted to say a quick hello and wish you all a very happy new year. Today's the 30th of December 2017 and I have gone into my meditations and it seems like we're going to be doing an overview of 2018. For these monthly readings this month. So it's not going to be just for January. It's going to be an overview of your 2018 energies for the whole year. And I think the reason why that's happening is because Saturn, which is a huge planet, recently switched signs, and it's going to be in the sign of Capricorn for the next 2.5 years. And that affects a lot. So I just wanted to, I think my guides were kind of like, give them an overview of what the year is going to look like rather than just the month. So you know kind of what the lay of the land is going to look like. So the way that I'm going to do these is I'm going to lay out either 4 or 5 cards for the first quarter, so January, February, March. And then as the year progresses, we're going to pull fewer and fewer cards because, you know, the energies are fluid and the energies for the first 3 months are easier to read than, you know, September, October, November 2018. So we're going to pull fewer cards for that part of the year just because, you know, your choices are going to affect that. So you'll see sort of an overview of the first 3 months, so winter into springtime, springtime into summer, and then as the summer goes into the fall and the fall goes into the winter, we're going to pull fewer cards. I'll also, as usual, pull an angel card for the year for you, and then we'll see what oracles want to come through. Most likely we'll have at least one oracle in addition to the angel cards for you this time around. So as far as what the readings are going to focus on, I want to say they're still going to focus on love and spirituality. And at the same time, you know, sometimes my guides will send out specific messages to people. So just know that, like, if you hear something that doesn't resonate, it's probably because it's for a certain group of folks of your sign. And if you'd like a personal reading, of course, just always reach out. And thank you to all those who took me up on my offer and asked for a personal reading in December. Those have been really wonderful to do. I've learned a lot in doing them. If you don't remember, I think last month I said if you're having trouble connecting and celebrating yourself and celebrating your own spirit, reach out. And I think I had, you know, more than the usual reach out to me for personal readings, and they've been really enlightening in a lot of ways. So thank you to all those who reached out. I hope they were helpful. Well, I know a couple of them at least were very helpful because I received responses back the day after the readings. And so I don't know, I guess 2017 was just a really difficult year for many of the signs, myself included, and I want to send you good energy for putting the energies of 2017 to rest and starting your 2018 off on a good note, on a positive note, on a clean slate, you know, letting all the stuff from the past just rest and starting off brand new into the new year. I'm traveling, so this is a new setup. You haven't seen this setup in a while. I think it's been since the summer since I've been in this specific place. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a very simple altar. Whoops, let me get that cord out of the way. I'm traveling bare bones, so I don't have my usual equipment with me, so apologies for the basic setup. I don't have my heavy-duty mic, but I'm looking forward to doing your readings, and without further ado, here they come. Have a happy new year. Take care. Hi Virgos, this is Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. This is your 2018 yearly overview. I had started shuffling earlier and saying my prayer and all that, and I realized that I wasn't recording. So your cards are already pre-shuffled, and I'm just going to leave them here because they feel complete. I just wanted to first and foremost apologize for the lateness of this video. I had uploaded the first batch of 4 or 5 videos for the year and got on a plane, and then a snowstorm came, and then where I landed there was an earthquake. So it's been a topsy-turvy beginning of January for me, and yeah, just letting you all know that. And that's why your readings are slightly late. All right, let me just tune into your cards. And for your benefit, I'll say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for Virgo's understanding. May all of their intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. I would like Virgos to have love in their lives, to be in loving relationships, to have creative work that is fulfilling, and to always be guided towards their highest destiny. Thank you, Spirit. Archangel Michael, please be with us and clear away any negative influences so that I might read the cards in their purest form for Virgo today. Aho. All right, Virgo. The bottom of your deck is the card that is the overall energy for your year. And you have the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. The Six of Swords upright is a woman who is rowing her canoe off to smoother waters. There's some turbulence behind her, and she's looking forward and moving her canoe forward into the future and into calmer waters for herself. In reverse, that just tells me that it's a process for you. It's not going to happen all in one fell swoop, but that's kind of your overall focus, is the act of moving forward. Okay, so how I'm going to lay these out is I'm going to pull 5 cards for the first 3 months of the year, January, February, March. I'll pull 4 cards for April, May, and June. I'll pull 3 cards for July, August, and September, and then I'll pull 2 cards for October, November, December, the end of the year. And the reason for that is it's just easier to read the energies that are closer in time, in linear time, to this moment where we're reading right now. Okay? All right, so let's see. January, February, March. You've got the Star. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. You've got the Two of Pentacles. Excuse me. You have the Knight of Swords. And you have the Ten of Cups. Oh, how beautiful. All right, looks like your first quarter, January, February, March, it's going to be really, really beautiful. So what I see in this first row is I see the Star and the Ten of Cups, and I feel like the Star card is really bringing you the healing so that you get the experience of the Ten of Cups, and then the stuff that happens in between January and the end of March is things that you just are going to need to go through. The Star card, emotional healing. This is the card of hope and vision. It's in the upright. It tells me that the universe is trying to bring you a healing. You see the flasks in her hand where she's like pouring and mixing out the waters. You see the third eye enlightenment just brightly shining on her forehead. She's using her vision to connect with the universe's visions, and she's mixing her medicine, or mixing your medicine. Yeah, she's reminded of who she is in the heavens, and she's trying to bring that down to earth for you. So January is going to be a beautiful month for you. Lots of healing energies are around for you to receive. Okay, so open to receive in January is what I'm hearing. That's followed by the Knight of Pentacles. Now this is late January, early February. This is the slowest moving of all the knights, but he's also the most dependable, most reliable. He's the one who works with natural law. Pentacles are about the material world, the earth, the force of gravity, money, right? Groundedness. He's really grounded. So in January and February, there's going to be a young man or a gentleman who is in your life who, for some of you, a gentleman in your life who is going to embody this really grounded, one foot in front of the other, move forward methodically energy. And I'm noticing the bunny on the card right now. And that just tells me he's connected to, he moves forward slowly, but he's also connected to the tenderness and the beauty of nature. He has a good heart. All right. This is a man who has a good heart. And I need you to pay attention to that in late January, early February. Take some time to honor this masculine figure in your life, whoever he is. He's figuring in prominently. And for those of you who aren't partnered or who don't have this kind of energy in your family relationship life or your friend relationship life, love and relationships include your close family and friends. I just want to remind everyone, this is not always a romantic figure that I'm reading here. It's for those of you who don't have that like strong, dependable, very grounded, very good-hearted man in your life. This could be an energy that's trying to come up through you. Okay, Virgo, you are an earth sign. This could also be your energy. You might feel yourself being very open-hearted, very tender-hearted, and just moving forward slowly in life, methodically, very simply, no fanfare, no drama, one foot in front of the other, grounded. Okay, those are the energies for January and the beginning of February. For the middle of February to the end of February, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So this is you with your pentacles and juggling the pentacles in the air, meaning you're going to be going from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, one realm of your life to the next, and balancing the realms. Okay, so one of those pentacles might be family, the other might be work. And then after you're done with work, you turn around and the other pentacle has shifted into your social life. And then, you deal with that. And then the other pentacle has shifted into your spiritual connection. And you need to focus a little bit on that, right? It's about all the different hats we wear in life and moving through them, keeping busy, juggling through, moving through them. Feels like you're going to come out of like January, and some of you I know who are listening to me are in snowstorm territory right now. So January might be just like slow plodding, keeping close to home energy, and then February you're kind of more out in the world. There's a porpoise and a ship. He's by the water, and life is starting to happen and unfold and unravel. You hit the end of February and the beginning of March, you have this energy of the Knight of Swords coming through. Okay, now who is the Knight of Swords? He's many things.
He's very intellectual. He likes to be right. He likes to be argumentative. And ultimately, he's the knight that wants to bring change to the world, right? He has a brilliant idea. You can see his hand raised up above him with his sword, and there's like this brilliant shining light of an idea in his sword, and he's charging forward, bringing this idea through. So he's a visionary, but he does not, he's not very warm and fuzzy. He is very intellectual. So there's someone in your life who may be coming in, or who, maybe has been dormant and is going to now shine out with some idea, and they're going to be really excited about moving forward with this idea. And this could be your energy. You might have an idea in your life, and you might just be raising your sword, letting everyone know, hey, I've got a great idea, let's do this, and charge forward and not look back. That's sort of the energy of the Knight of Swords. So you're going to have to fit the energy into where it seems to fit in your life, whether this is you or another person. At the end of March, you have this really beautiful Ten of Cups energy coming through for you. And Ten of Cups is a symbol of happy, emotional family life. We see two women. Usually it's a man and a woman, but here it's two women. One of them has got a crafty project. The other one, I think, is holding a bird in her hand. And there's a kitten or a cat playing, right? And they have this home and all these cups just of emotional fulfillment surrounding them. You're going to have a really beautiful end of March, it looks like. Full of family, full of home, full of just goodness and safety and warmth. And I'm really happy for you about that. Oh, actually, it's not a bird. She's holding a spool of thread. And I don't know what they're doing. Might be a mother-daughter thing, where the daughter's holding the spool of thread and the mother's taking the thread and creating something. You've got the honeybees up at the top. That's a really good sign of good work and sweetness of life. So this is a card of beautiful home, beautiful family coming through for you. And for those of you who, are like, well, I'm not connected to my family. I'm not connected to home necessarily. You'll have an experience of that resurging in your life. It could be someone from the past who comes in and reminds you of connection, of emotional fulfillment, or it could be someone new that you meet, and there's just this immediate kismet, there's this beautiful energy of the Ten of Cups that comes through your connection. Okay, looking good so far. Let's go into April, May, and June. You've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You've got the Devil in reverse. You've got the Ten of Wands upright. And for June, you have the Three of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. So what does this tell me? Page of Pentacles for April and May in reverse. And just tune into what the highest message is. There's so many things this could be. For some of you, there's a message coming through that you're turning away. In other words, someone wants to talk to you and you're just like, no thanks. For others of you, it's a gift from the universe that you're turning away. Someone's offering you something and again, you're saying no thanks. An invitation, it could be on that level. Let me tune into the second level of messages. For some of you, this could be an offer, a job offer, something to that effect, an offer of an investment or money, and you're turning it down, right? You're saying no thanks to the job offer for whatever reason. And then for some of you, it could be finances. You know, you might be waiting for a client to pay you and they're just taking longer than you expected, right? So the money might not be coming through in a timely manner in April for some of you. Tune in for more information. That's it. Okay, they're saying that's it. So, you know, delays in communication, turning away communication, receiving an offer and you deciding not to take it, or it could be the flip side, you offering something and them deciding no thank you, or telling you no thank you. So watch for that energy. It is earth energy, so to me this has to do with money, work, offers of material goods, and messages. Could also be contracts. Okay, so then middle of April to beginning of May, you've got the Devil followed by the Ten of Wands. Let me talk a little bit about this Devil card, because you had the Star in the first row as the one major arcana. Here you've got the Devil reversed. I'm going to tune in. So what I'm getting is, you see all the fire around him, right? The Devil in the upright is temptations, your addictions, the things that cause you to stumble and fall, and as addictions do, right? Addictions to sex, drugs, money, negative thought patterns. And it also represents bondage. It's your bondage to these things. It's not being able to let these things go because of what they bring you, despite the destructiveness that they also bring you. The Devil is kind of the destructive playmate. You know, he's fun, but he brings destruction. So in the reverse, what that tells me is that you're actually, and this relates once more to the Six of Swords, your overall card for the year, it tells me that you're going to have an experience of success in freeing yourself from some of these bondages, whether it's bondage to another person who's toxic, or bondage to a bad habit of thought, bondage to a bad substance habit. You're going to have an experience of actually breaking free of this because it's in the reverse. Yeah. And this might be, you know, this might be the process of your Six of Swords. Here you are having a kind of a good start to the year, and then here's the challenge. Next card is the Ten of Wands upright, and this just tells me that for May into beginning of June, you're going to have this feeling of being heavily burdened with a project, a task, a creative project that you're holding and that you're trying to bring into the world, or that you're trying to move forward, or that you're carrying through the world. Okay, you do have spiritual helpers. There's the deer, the stags in the distance. You've got the moon above you, and the trees and the grass. So you have witnesses and helpers and allies, and you also are feeling tired, right? Feeling burdened. And that's to be expected. You know, this is the middle of the year. We're coming into the middle of the year. But then right next to it, you've got the Three of Cups. So some of you may be taking trips to see friends and celebrations, have celebrations in June, weddings, you know, vacations, girls, what is it called? Bachelorette parties, those kinds of, this is the kind of energy that this card embodies. For some of you, you might be getting into a love relationship, a romantic fling during this time. It's very lighthearted. It's very fun. I don't see this as a long-term, if it is a love relationship for you, it's not looking like the energy is of long-term intent. It's just enjoying the moment and having fun and being open and celebrating. And, you know, open yourself to that. That's something that we all need in life, is moments of celebration and fun and carefree happiness. All right, so I'm going to move these cards up, make room for the next row of July, August, and September. So far, so good, Virgo. Nothing too cray-cray. July, Seven of Swords. August, Nine of Wands in reverse. September, Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, no major arcanas in this row. To me, out of all the rows so far, this one seems to be the most challenging, and it seems to have something to do with outside parties. Okay, so this could be workplace related, this could be family related. This is a spiritual channel, meaning the folks that come here generally are on a spiritual journey, and they know that, and they're looking to walk their journey in a good way. So because of that, I also always look internally and know that the energies might be coming internally from the person. So let's talk about the Seven of Swords for you for a second. Here's someone who's trying to get away with something. He's stealing the swords. He's looking back to see if he's getting caught. There are times when this card can mean devastating things, like a lover is cheating on you behind your back, that sort of thing. Let me just tune in to see. And sometimes it's just innocuous, like you're trying to, I don't know, hide a purchase that you purchased from your husband so he doesn't see the credit card bill. Let me tune in for a second. I'm getting beware of self-deceit, right? If you see someone doing something wrong, call it out. Don't try to pretend that you didn't see it. Okay, so in July, there might be a moment in time where you see someone not being clean-handed with something. This could be you. This could be another person. Don't lie to yourself about it. Okay? So whatever you see, call it out, at least to yourself, if not to the other person. Know what you saw and tell the truth about it. You might not feel like you can. You've got the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is the soldier that's gone through 8 battles. He's holding his wand here, and he's preparing himself for the 9th battle. There seems to be this, this can also be the card of second chances, like a lover, did something wrong and you're deciding whether to give him a second chance or not. In the reverse, I'm getting that some of you might not be giving them the second chance. You might be saying no thank you. And that's what the Ace of Wands in reverse is all about. The Ace of Wands in the upright is a brilliant idea, a creative idea. Sometimes it could be a sexual connection with someone, and in the reverse it means you're turning it down or they're turning it down. Okay, so that's one message for you guys who are in relationship. The other message that I'm getting is that it has to do more with work and not relationship. So Seven of Swords can be someone at your workplace who, again, is not being above board with things. You need to make sure that you're clear with what you're seeing and that you don't lie to yourself about what you're seeing. Whether you do something about it or not, that's your decision, that's your call. I am just sharing that you're going to see this in July. In August, You might just be feeling really tired at work. You had the 10 of Wands in the second quarter of the year. Here comes the third quarter, July, August, September, and you might just be feeling like it's time to put some of these swords down. I'm tired. I'm really tired. So take care of your body during this time period, especially. So the swords come in late May, early June, and August. Take care of your body. Take care of your physical container. Take care of your physical vehicle in this lifetime. It's the only one you've got, right? It houses your spirit. It houses your energy. So take care of it. And then the Ace of Wands in reverse in the context of this is, let me tune in. This might be the wand that you're letting go of. You can just be saying to your boss, here, you need to delegate this to someone else. I can't do this anymore. And there's a sense of delegating it to someone. This could be a job that you might decide to leave behind. It comes right below the 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, right? So this might be one of the things that you're juggling in the air that you just decide, I don't have the energy to juggle it anymore. Let's let it go. All right, so those are the messages for that row. And then finally, October, November, December. Ace of Cups and 6 of Cups. That's beautiful. And Page of Cups for your January energy. Okay, so to me, Cups energy. So you're back to, it's so interesting. Your reading ends, like the beginning of each quarter starts off and then ends with a Cup card. Celebration, family. This one too. This one doesn't, right? You've got 7 of Swords, 9 of Wands, Ace of Wands, but then the last row, your whole quarter in the last row makes up for it. So October, November, December, you've got the Ace of Cups, and that is the Ace of Cups. Your cup will be running over with love, with self-love, with self-appreciation. This is appreciation of the vessel that carries you, that carries your heart. Your heart will be filled with just a new profound sense of connection, emotional connection, spiritual connection. And that might be because you let this one wand go that wasn't bringing that to you, and now you feel like, oh, I actually stood up for myself and I spoke my truth and I let that wand go, and your inner self is feeling like, wow, she actually listened. Thank you. Thank you. There's a sense of like thanks and appreciation for you listening to yourself. Then it's followed by the 6 of Cups, which is a beautiful card of, look at that. It's just a beautiful card of nostalgia, friendships from the past coming back to you. Some of you might be taking journeys to what used to be called home and going down memory lane, whether figuratively or literally, right? You've got the feline companion. There's a lot of innocence in this card. Those 2 children are just playing together with the bunnies super nicely, and they're surrounded by the beautiful flowers. It's a very innocent card, and it speaks to old friendships, old times past, good memories from old times past, and reliving some of them with someone. So an old lover might come back for some of you, or an old connection from childhood that still holds some sweetness and beauty, or you might just be looking through some old photos and be reminded. I'm getting some of you might be taking a trip to an old home that you used to live in. In any case, memories coming back through, beautiful friendships. And then the Page of Cups comes through, and this is like, I guess, the January 2019 energy. And that's an offer of love. It's a message of love. It's a young person who just comes to you with this beautiful heart and openness. Spent many years of my life in California, And one thing about California is they know, at least the folks that I've encountered, they know how to be open-hearted with people. And they bring that, there's no, I'm going to get myself into trouble here because I'm overly generalizing, but in the communities that I've lived with and surrounded myself by, love is just offered to everyone, right? And so you might have an experience where, you might be married, you might have kids, but there's just this person that comes into your life at the beginning of 2019, maybe younger, who just holds that like open-hearted innocence, and whoever you are, he offers or she offers that to your spirit. So there might be a connection with someone. This could be a child, it could be someone who's just turning into an adult, so a young adult. But holding that energy and bringing you a message. I'm hearing, listen to the message that this person brings you. And again, this could be some energy that's coming through into your heart. Maybe the Six of Cups is allowing you to trust love again. Trust the innocence, trust the possibilities that an open heart can bring again to you. All right. The angel card that came for your reading, yes, most of you know that I pull angel cards before the readings, is the card of forgiveness. And I'm really curious about, you've got such a beautiful reading. There's some challenges, but overall this was probably the best reading I've done for the signs this year so far. I've got 3 more to go. But overall, just a lot of like light-hearted energy, beautiful family energy. So forgiveness is coming up for you. And I wonder if it's related more to this energy, the Six of Swords, and moving away from whatever turbulent waters she's moving away from and bringing forgiveness to it. You start the year off with the Star card, which is healing. And I think the theme of forgiveness, if you work it, will help you get to the place where you are able to leave the past behind and really move forward into this beautiful future that you've got in 2018. Okay. All right, so whoever comes to mind when that card comes up, whoever you have to forgive, do the work on forgiving it. Life is too short. There's beautiful energy that's waiting for you. So don't waste your time in resentment. Don't waste your time in anger. Move forward and allow the beauty of your life to flow through and shine. Okay, so we've got the Love Letters to Earth Oracle that I've been loving for the last few months. Folks have been loving it too. I've been getting emails from people saying they really enjoy these cards. So Oracle, please give us a guiding message for Virgo for their year 2018. Oh, and you get the card of Divinity. That's beautiful. What a beautiful energy. Okay, so take a look at that sacred geometry pattern that's on the card. I'm going to move it away from the shadow. And just meditate on the light that is emanating from that card while I read the passage that goes along with it. Oops, sorry about that. Divinity. Divinity happens when you recognize how you are merged with Source. The energy at the source of creation is being reflected in your life, either outwardly through your ability to experience the sublime in everything around you, or inwardly through the recognition of your interconnection with the Great Spirit. Honor the divinity manifest within all beings, experiences, and situations. Okay? It's a sweet, sweet, and very powerful message for you, Virgo. I can see how you could apply it to these different situations, especially the one of forgiveness. right? You've got 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups. You've got several knights and pages coming through. Plenty of people to honor and who can honor your divinity with you. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Star, which is connection to Source. I'll read it again. Divinity happens when you recognize how you are merged with Source. The energy at the source of creation is being reflected in your life, either outwardly through your ability to experience the sublime in everything around you, or inwardly through the recognition of your interconnection with the Great Spirit. Honor the divinity manifest within all beings, experiences, and situations, especially the one within yourself. Okay? Beautiful reading, Virgo. May your 2018 be off to a good start. I'm sending you light, love. I hope this reading was helpful, and I'll see you all in February. Take care. Bye-bye.